Alright guys, welcome to my first stream of Hearts of Iron 4. I'm just deciding which country I'm going to pick. I'm thinking I'm going to try out UK for the first time. Initially, we are going to try to help out France against the Germans, which will probably be a doomed endeavor. But once we just want to bomb the Germans as much as we can, cripple their industry as much as we can with strategic bombers, and just hold on until we can build up our land forces to stage an invasion. We're going to want to probably focus on Italy and North Africa as well. Italy's usually ripe for an invasion here and there, and if we can knock them out of the war and get a foothold in Southern Europe, that would be a very nice thing to have. So we've got all our territories in Africa. This is the first time I'm playing as the UK actually, so I'm going to look around and see exactly where I have stuff. Got some stuff in the Middle East, British Raj, who we got to watch out for, take care of, because they will give us a nice foothold if the Japanese get too expansionistic. We also have some territory down here in the Pacific, around Australia and Netherlands. Okay, we're going to start in 1936. Regular, Iron Man, historical focus. Let's go. Whoops. Selected British Raj. Okay. First game was United Kingdom. So, let's see how it goes. I don't even know what their focus tree looks like or what's what. Okay, so for the air, got 304 close support, fighters, naval bombers, tactical bombers, no strategic bombers, or transport planes. We're going to want to build some transport planes, because when we do try to invade Europe, if we go that route, we're going to follow the historical model and do a combined attack of sea invasions and paratroopers. We're going to want to liberate France as soon as possible, and hopefully we can take care of things in Africa first, and while we're doing that, hit them from north and south. Gonna have to worry about the Italian Navy down here though. Okay, Navy. I'm not very good with the Navy, so this might be a little challenging for me. We're gonna take some time and reorganize all these guys. There's a couple carrier groups, it looks like. They're based all over. Look at that, active in 12 areas. Army, we start off with 32 infantry divisions, 3 cavalry, and 1 light tank division. So not a whole lot of infantry, which is what we expected. And most of these are just one-off units defending, the far-flung reaches of the Empire. Got Ireland over here. Okay. So let's see what I research. No, let's pick a focus first. Cryptological bomb. Okay. Limited rearmament. Looks like this is where we're gonna want to start off. It's get some industrial build up a little bit. Start pumping some of this stuff out, and then we want to get the looks like bomber command. And here's the government stuff. Reinforce the empire, raise our national unity, which is always good. Experience. Home defense. So, looks like a pretty diverse tree. We'll have to take a look around, and as things play out, we're going to try to keep the Allies from going to war with the Comintern, which seems to happen in every game I play. Seems pretty dumb that we're both fighting Germany to go to war with each other as well. We're not going to go guarantee happy, and hopefully the patch is supposed to fix that with the AI, so we should be fine, because it's usually England who's the one who's guaranteed happy. Alright, let's start here. The recent stirrings from Germany and other fascist powers around the world suggest that we might not enjoy peace in our time. In preparation, we should begin to set the pieces in motion for our own rearmament if the situation gets any worse. So we'll add 2 building slots, 2 civilian factory. Okay, boom. Good start for that. And let's see what our research is looking like. Definitely going to want to upgrade the infantry equipment. A little bit of armor. We probably want to get around here eventually, but we'll probably, this will be our goal before war breaks out. So let's do that. And air, we need strategic bombers. And of course, gotta start with the industry. Construction speed, get some more civilian factories built up, raise the efficiency cap. Okay. Let's see. Low manpower, that's fine. Free dockyards. Interwar fighter, interwar bomber. We're building a lot of different types of ships, so let's clean this up a little bit. Get rid of all these guys. We are going to want to dominate the seas. So, 19. We're going to focus on little convoys for 1. And then we're going to want to build some subs. I don't know if there's any difference between these. Let's see. 4.6. So these two have a 14-kilometer max speed, max range 2450, 2500. So this is the max range. Okay, it looks like these guys. And just for now, until we can build some more, we're gonna, let's see. You know, I'm not really a big, I know carriers are, you know, the all-powerful, this, that, but I'm not a big fan of carriers. They just seem you devote so much to them that if you lose them, you know, it sets you back so far. I'm gonna probably be more battleship focused with the fleet, is what I'm thinking. So, Queen Elizabeth, the largest capital ship with the biggest guns, strongest armor, 6,000 manpower, fire range 32, fire range 34, max speed, max range. We're gonna go with the Queen Elizabeth for now, along with the Queen. Let's get 5 for that. Actually, let's do that many. So about 1 a year, and we'll pump them out up here. Where's our pump out over here? And those as well. And we're going to want to get destroyers, which are the backbone of most fleets. Okay, so got those situated. And of course we need infantry equipment. We are going to go ahead and keep those. Let's Start producing some more tanks, support equipment. We already need oil, that's fine. Okay. So I like to start building up civilian factories first, and we're gonna build these, where are cores? We can build over here too, okay. I don't want to build too much in Africa just in case something goes wrong. I really want to focus in building up mainland United Kingdom first, so. '16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And we'll just do that for good measure. So that way we can get the goal is to get at least 2 full 15 projects going at once. That way we can alternate between military and whatever else we need. Alright. And now I want to get China and the Allies. They usually form their own thing. See if we can boost party popularity. Get some democracy in China. Hopefully they can hold their own for a little while against Japan. Just taking a look around. And let's go ahead and get Portugal some democracy as well. Those are 2 nice, could be some nice additions. So right now our political power is going to be 0.5 point per day, which is fine. And we'll just start on 3 speed. And while we're doing that, let's get the army organized. Get all our troops in. We got 19 divisions, okay. Assign a commander. Combat with entrenchment. We want to save some of these good guys for offensive operations. So if we can find a guy with better entrenchment. For the home guard, if you will. Doesn't look like we have one. So we'll save him for some armor. This guy, Archibald Wavell, seems to fit the bill. And we'll have you garrison Southern England. And set you to exercise so we can start gaining some army experience from it. And then we'll be able to adjust our division templates. Construction going good. We need oil. The US has a ton of it. We'll go ahead and trade them off for that. Not a whole lot of manpower. We're gonna have to, this will be new for me. I usually play countries with a little bit more manpower. Oh, let's see. King George V dies. His Majesty George V, King of the United Kingdom, British Dominions, blah blah blah, Emperor of India, has passed away. His quiet, common devotion to his subjects saw the empire through the Great War and the Great Depression. His son will assume the mantle as King Edward VIII, but there are already concerns that he'll be too independent of thought. Stanley Baldwin and Neville Chamberlain are preparing to ensure that he'll accept direction from the Prime Minister and the Cabinet. So, gonna hurt our national unity a little bit. Drift defense. Oh, that's a little bit of a factor with our manpower. Goes back to what I was saying. I'm used to playing, I've only played as some of the larger nations like US, Italy, where manpower hasn't really been an issue. Spain is pretty decent with manpower. So it'll be interesting to see how I handle that. Okay, so we got the army there going. Start back the clock. Let's see, West African force. These guys, all spread out and isolated. United Kingdom, blah 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 blah. Okay, so let's create a new theater for these guys. We'll call it West Africa, or is that East? Yeah, East Africa. And low priority for now on, we'll leave it for now. And we're gonna want you on the front lines with mostly this way, right there for now, because we want to protect the Suez. That's our main objective here. Control this channel. Nice fleet there. Have to get back to them. Alright, these guys, I'm gonna rename you Suez Defense, or since I'm British, Defense? Is that how you spell it? I'm assuming that's how you spell it. Probably wrong. And let's garrison you right there. We already got a lot of airfields, so we don't need to go crazy protecting that one. Whoops. Okay. Some people in Madagascar, Gibraltar, we're gonna possibly have to reinforce later, depending on how Spain plays out. Hong Kong, Malta, this country, whatever it is, Singapore. Put you guys together. Theater. Singapore. Or let's do Southeast Asia. Kuala Lumpur. I think that was on Survivor a couple seasons ago. And just garrison you there. Take care of those ports. And let's get you exercising. Spanish Civil War. Civil war is erupted between Spain. Several generals seeking to overthrow the current government have issued a pronunciamiento, and a large portion of the Spanish armed forces have answered their call to arms. Right-wing nationalists occupied much of Spain, including the overseas territories, while loyalists and volunteers have assembled under the left-wing Republican government. So we'll probably send some volunteers there if we can. To not the fascist, the communist, the lesser of two evils. Ah, again playing as a democracy. Gotta wait for that world tension to send volunteers. I forgot. So we'll watch from afar. Later. Okay, got these guys exercising. And let's go ahead and get these two guys. Theater. I like to use a lot of theaters. It helps me to stay organized a little better. Okay. You guys are going to be low priority. If we lose you, we lose you. Construction's going fine. And let's just do this. Let's get a miscellaneous little group. Just so we can keep an eye on you and have you exercising. So we're getting 0.065 daily from exercises. So about every 20 days we should get a point. A little less. We will issue an objection, remilitarization of the Rhineland. The French seem content to limit their response to this breach, but so are we. Nothing to get worked up about, surely. All right. Okay, let's see what we got here. There's some world tension requirements here. That's interesting. Italy took care of Ethiopia rather quickly. Let's go home defense. Because if we can take care of mainland, we can sit there for a while until the Americans come. Or until we can figure out something else in case things go wrong around the world. I'm gonna leave the Navy for a little bit and work on the Air Force. Is everybody assigned to an army? Yep. Okay, Air Force. Let's go to air view. Fleet. We got a couple carriers, it looks like. Really disorganized. Let's find our biggest airport and basically put them all there. 1,000, 2,000. Okay, here's a good spot. Let's get all the troops, all the planes over here. Grab you guys. Alright, that looks like everybody. We got some fighters, close air support, tactical bombers, naval bombers. Alright, now let's split them up a little bit. We'll get the fighters down here. Sussex. Close air support. We'll move you back here for now to the Midlands. Naval bomber down here in Cornwall, as well as the tactical bombers. I think tactical bombers can do naval strikes. Let's see. They can do port strikes. Okay. We're not ready for missions yet. So, like I said, when the time comes, if Germany pushes over here, we want to make sure we can harass their industry, keep those factories busy repairing factories instead of building new ones. And we're at 9 right now, so things are going fine. Once we get up to 14, 15, we'll start adding in the military factories, but we're going to need those upgrades, the research that ups the max factories in the state. We're going to go concentrated industry. About 71 days for most of these. 24 for that. All right. So let's get all our home fleets over here in the North Sea for now, so we can reorganize them. See what we got. Get these guys. I'm sure there's a more efficient way to do that, but again, I'm not that experienced with the naval side of this game yet. Ireland doesn't like us. We could care less about them. We're right in the middle. 0. Alright, now let's merge all you guys. And we'll create new fleets just of the different types. All our carriers, all our battleships, battle cruisers, heavy cruisers, light cruisers, destroyers, subs. So, let's do a little math. So we got 2 carriers, 2 carrier groups for now. Looks like we want to 9 battleships. Got more on the way. So let's do 1 carrier for each battleship group, 4 or 5. Okay. So take one of these guys. Oh, let's see. Okay, added some coastal forts. Gotta get back to that research. Let's pause for a bit. Go through. We're not ready to intervene anywhere. Gain national unity. We're going to want to get this because it takes away the remove national spirit, the war to end all wars, and allows us to send volunteers. And that war to end all wars, it minus 25% recruitable population. That's a huge hit to our manpower. If we don't get rid of that, we're not going to be able to do much. But we can't even do that until, where is it? Until 1938, the end of 1938. So we don't need to go ahead and rush down that tree. Still 1% world tension, so there's some things we can't do. So let's do this guy. Reinforce the empire, adds 10% national unity. And we're going to go ahead and do the concentrated industry as well. Okay, where were we? Ah, yes. So, you go over here. Let's unpause. Take our battleships, split the fleet. You over here. Ah, some fireworks going on. Battle cruisers. Heavy cruisers. Select you guys. Half of you can come over here. Some light cruisers. Half of you can come over here. Destroyers, half of these guys. Like I said, destroyers are the backbone of the fleet, as you can see, with 40 of them going to be in each fleet. And I think what we want to do with these fleets is basically east-west, you know. One fleet take care over here, the other focus on the channel and the western approaches, and maybe even the Bay of Biscay. Because we still have like 40 something. This will be our Mediterranean fleet, like I said, or like you can see. Greece is going to be a country you want to keep an eye on too. If we can land, get them in the Allies and start landing troops in Greece, help out in Eastern Europe a little bit, controlling Italy. Alright, back to this. Subs are going to do their own thing. Let's put them away for now. Destroyer, boom boom. Battle cruisers. We'll leave this fleet with the battle cruisers. A matter of fact, let's take this carrier and go ahead and move him with this fleet as well. This will be the fleet that we kind of keep around the channel, this area, and let those carriers harass the coast with port strikes and things like that. Get some naval bombers going on there. Well, this will be our mainly battleship, kind of heavy duty sea-to-sea fleet, harassing convoys, that kind of thing. We're going to want to dominate the western approaches, the Iberian coast, and probably the African coast as well. So just try to hit anything that comes out of this way. All these convoys from other nations coming out here, coming around, trying to trade with the US. We want to kind of limit that. Okay. So, merge you guys. And we'll name you Western Atlantic Fleet. And for now, we're going to put you back in base. Can that hold you guys? Yeah. So bring you here. Don't want to be over naval capacity. And we'll give you a skilled commander. guy looks pretty good. Northern England as your home base. Boom. And merge you guys. And let's call you the North Atlantic Fleet. And you got mostly fighters and naval bombers. Okay, perfect. And this guy. And looks like we missed a couple ships there. Actually, we want your home base a little further away in case we get harassed with naval bombers. Got some research finished, but let's find you guys a home first. Let's try over here. We probably should switch that, considering they'll be operating here, and they'll be operating over here. So, 72. You guys are monsters. Monster fleet. Looks like the only place we can put you right now is here, so we'll do that. Get these destroyer. Get you over here. And subs with the subgroup. Merge. Alright, okay. Next step of research. Let's upgrade our support equipment. Not quite time for that guy yet. We're not gonna really produce any tanks yet. Anyway. Let's see. Let's get these next fighter model, the famous Hurricane, eventually the Spitfire. Oh, they already come with a nice little radar thing. That's pretty accurate, I guess. And we need to work on encryption and decryption. Okay, let's get the clock back moving. Let's see. Here's our two fleets. Where are you at, guy? Merge you. North Atlantic. These are our subs. Let's rename these. Atlantic subs. Good. Thought I saw some more ships over here. So what do we got? We got 2 light cruisers, 3 destroyers, and 2 subs. It's a nice little group. We'll keep you guys all together. And rename you West African Coast Guard. Alright. Got some more national unity. And let's go here and get some experience. And we'll use these guys mainly as a... Can you do 2 missions at once? No, there's 1 mission. probably just patrol just these areas, keep our naval intelligence, whatever you want to call it. Let's get the clock back going. Let's work on the Mediterranean fleet. 49 ships. See what we got. 31 destroyers, carrier, 3 battleships, 3 heavy cruisers, 3 light cruisers. I want to beef them up a little bit. I can't spell Mediterranean, so... Oh, it's right up there. Mediterranean subs. Okay, pretty self-explanatory what we want to do with those guys. Just, you know, harass, harass, harass. Keep Italy occupied. This guy in Malta. Lonely guy. Oof, looks like the nationalists are kicking butt. Sometimes that happens though and the Republicans push back, but it's looking rather bleak. Got a couple pockets. Looks like some cut off troops. Somebody's gonna have to make a stand at Barcelona. Oh, here's another fleet. So you guys will probably just focus on the Western Mediterranean, Tyrrhenian, and the Iberian, and overlap with our fleet here. 11th Olympic Games in Berlin. Jesse Owens, blah blah blah. Eastern Med. Sorry. Western Med. Couple light cruisers and destroyers. So you're gonna take it easy and just patrol, but you're gonna have a very very light duty. Sorry. Okay, South Georgia. Where are you guys at? Yeesh. You guys are... I mean, if someone wants to take that, they can have it, to be honest. Let's actually merge you with the Western Mediterranean fleet. So Western Med, and that was South American. Let's merge you guys. So they're gonna merge. So we'll add 2 heavy cruisers and a light cruiser. Beef them up a little bit. This guy. Okay. West African coast. Go ahead and add that guy. South Americans, you guys are coming up here. Where is the subs? You guys. New Zealand. Okay, so we got 2 there. South China protecting Hong Kong. East Indies. Sagasso. Again, if someone wants to take that, they can. you really want to focus on the Mediterranean. So, American and East Indies fleet, you're going to merge with the Western Mediterranean fleet. And some subs there. Okay, we'll let you guys stay where you are. Everything else looks pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, so we got our Army worked out, our Navy worked out, our Air Force worked out. Just our home Air Force. Let's see what other Air Force we got. Some naval bombers and close air support. Do we have any Air Force out here in the Pacific? Doesn't look like it. Singapore. Aden is the Middle East, I know. Palestine, okay. Alexandria. Let's move you guys back over here to Alexandria. And fleet, Sussex, Cornwall, so that's the home fleets, Mediterranean, Middle Eastern, and then the Asian. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at our infantry divisions. We're aiming for a combat with the 20, but we're gonna want to add some artillery there. But we're not quite ready for that. A little sandstorm. Alright, let's go ahead and start getting some military factories. Wait, and take care of this. Got some more experience. Still not enough world tension. World tension's at 0 right now. Italy sent some troops. So, pretty par for the course right now. Let's see which road we want to go down. Do we want to focus on our colonies? No. Fortify East Asia. I'm honestly okay with losing Asia for now. We really want to focus on Europe first, home first. So, what's going to be the best thing for that? Let's go ahead and do this here in the Mediterranean. Seems to be the best option right now. And what kind of political advisors can we add? War industrialist, workhorse, reformer, revolutionary. %. Reduction in industrial research time. Let's take that because that's going to be a focus for now. Alright, so we got our fleet situated. Looks like the nationalists are going to take, or the Republicans, or the nationalists are going to take Spain, it looks like. Really wish we could have sent some volunteers there, because they're more likely to join the Axis and really fudge up our plans in France and North Africa if they get involved too heavily. Let's go ahead and start boosting, can we? Yeah, let's go ahead and start boosting the political party. And if we can get another coup going, keep them busy. Well-timed coup could be useful. So you'll be back Republican Spain, don't worry. Or Democratic Spain, actually. Got everybody exercising, yes. Okay. So for now, it's just a kind of a waiting game. Let's go ahead and get our first military factory going, straight to the top. Not really much to do at the moment. So we are boosting ideology in China, Portugal, and nationalist Spain. Let's check in on those. Portugal, about 31%. Okay. Nice early jump for them. China, same, 31%. Let's take care of some research. So 1937 yet? Not yet. But it's only 0.11 away, so we'll go ahead and do... Let's go ahead and get the factory output increased. Get some more slots to add some more military factories. Support weapons, good, good. It's a little too early to go Marines and paratroopers. They're going to be a priority, but we need to get a better base before we start focusing on that. So, let's see here. Our artillery is a little outdated. That would be a good choice. Let's pause it. Or do we want to go with land doctrine? You know what? Let's upgrade our battleship model. How is our battleship production first before we do that? Where am I looking? There we go. So we got one gonna complete in about 2 weeks. Got one a year going. It's not too bad. Getting about 6 destroyers a year. Okay. Let's get all our new guys. Put you over here. This will be where. Yeah, over here. This will be where all our new ships come out, so we know to check there. And we're stockpiling convoys. Good, good. So, back to this research. Seems, I don't know if we want to invest in a whole new battleship class yet. We're only putting out one a year pretty much. Destroyers are too far ahead. Subs are a possibility. Let's go ahead and upgrade our tactical bomber. Again, gonna be heavy focus on Air Force and Navy, so that's a solid choice. We'll probably roll those for a while until we get our industry where we want it. And we're building these light tanks, but we're not going to war with light tanks. We want a medium tank. We want to get the, what is it, the Cromwell is what it's called, I believe. Crusader. We want to get this Crusader. Yep, National Spain took 7 states. Spanish Civil War over, nationalists stand victorious. King Edward abdicates. Prime Minister Baldwin has made it clear, quite clear, that the dignity of King Emperor will be impinged if he were to marry not just a commoner, but also a divorcee. Ooh, the scandal. And if that was not bad enough, an American, after much soul searching, His Majesty has chosen love over duty and has chosen to abdicate. His younger brother Albert will assume the mantle of King George VI. London bookmakers are already taking odds on whether this shy man will make it to his own coronation. So if you guys remember that movie, The King's Speech, you basically saw this story. We got the stuttering guy, but he's very popular. And apparently King Edward V was very friendly to the idea of the Nazis. Alright, let's decide on a land doctrine. I think we're going to go superior firepower. Yeah. So, we want to upgrade our support equipment. We're running a deficit there. Want to get some more production of that going pretty soon. Matter of fact, let's take one of these guys here. Add him back here. Get a little jump on that, and he could build his cap back up. Oh, didn't start the clock. Whoops. So we got 81 factories right now. Pretty good. 80% national unity. Army experience is going fine. Convoys are fine. Let's check our trade, make sure we're not being wasteful. Not importing things we don't need. Okay, Mediterranean Bastion. 2 coastal forts, 2 naval bases in Alexandria. Ah, okay, now we can do some stuff. Nationalist Spain raised world tension quite a bit. Quite a bit. So we want to get that industry bonus and the extra research slot, and that'll lead us here. So that'll be nice. Okay, so let's start down the shadow scheme. The Air Ministry has come up with a brilliant suggestion for easier conversion of civilian factories into military ones. With appropriate grants and loans to various key companies, their factories can be extended and adapted in advance to make the transmission to military applications much smoother. And that's going to give us a 20% bonus to civilian to military factory conversion cost. But to be honest, converting is really not worth it. But what we're after is further down the tree, so we head down that road. US has a ton of oil. Venezuela is very active depending on which side they fall on. It's not uncommon to see them sending a division here or there into Europe, strangely enough. Alright, so we are about an hour in according to my timer. I think this is a good place to stop for now. Beginning of 1937, we got our armies situated. Really not much we're doing with them. Got the Navy organized, the Air Force organized. We've got a plan for increasing our construction output, industrial base. We've got some some political stuff going on in China, Portugal. Those are two targets for us to get into the Allies. And we're boosting ideology in nationalist Spain. And eventually the goal is to start a coup in nationalist Spain to kind of keep them busy and keep them out of bothering us in France. Let them bloody themselves up. So, thank you for listening. Hopefully it wasn't too boring or uninteresting. And see you guys next time.